Honorable greetings to you, my fellow royals of Alubera and also Cairiani. I am Her Highest Imperial Majesty, Goddess M.D Trinity L, Carib Indian Amerindian Queen, Goddess, Clan Mother of the royal family of Alubera and also Cairiani as well too. And I am also the National Sovereign Diplomat, Beneficiary and Trustee of Ternicka, Mahabal. So, as I have mentioned in my declaration before, I have read on behalf of the nation of Alubera as well as also Cairiani, as we are one, the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, regardless of our native Amerindian appellations that I'm actually introducing to my fellow royal beings here in both Cairiani and Alubera. So, in my grace as Highest Imperial Majesty, respectfully and honorably, I do also encourage us to continue to rise in our greatness without fear and intimidation of being worried or even scared of the intelligence of another or even the strength of another. I have seen where there are circumstances where there's a lot of downward vibes occurring on the land, where there are fights amongst ourselves, where there is killing amongst ourselves. And what I would love, my apologies, to encourage us to do more or less is to simply show a bit more genuinity. Genuinity in addition to appreciation for every single being that you have around you. Do not be the one to try to kick your fellow sister, your brother down on the ground for any bit of mediocrity, as I would say. And to further encourage us to take every opportunity that we should have to rise in growth. And the opportunity I'm referring to is that, where we actually do our own self-studies, do our research. It is good to sometimes also sit within yourself so that you're able to also understand self, understand who you are as the individual, understand why do I feel this way, why am I operating in this way, why is my energy like this. So when you understand self better, you're able to harmonize with any and everything that comes your way without feeling a bit too crowded. When I say crowded, as in not ready to even deal with whatever it is that you are being faced with in that circumstance. I myself may be a bit unprepared, I do not know, depending on the circumstance, yet what I have practiced over time is the ability to still adapt and apply what I know to still make it a smooth sailing in that way. Okay, and in this rise of encouragement, I see that our social racial paradigm, in addition to also economical racial paradigm, has a lot of great influence on our behavioral patterns and also as well as our thought processes. Our thought processes are important in this retrospect, as it also manifests what is from in the mind into the physical space. So when we are able to think and operate in a consciousness that allows us to even water each other, it would actually reflect all around us. So I would be one to encourage, as I work in myself in the similar motion, to continue to be grateful and honorable to every being who does what they are able to do in order to produce some bit of service, some kind of service, as a matter of fact, and the ability to be able to serve each other royally, as we all are royal beings in our graces, gratefully and honorably. I do appreciate every single one of us, and even if I might be in my own little space, in my own solitude, for as long as I've known myself, I have really enjoyed my company, my own personal company. So it's not for any one of you to feel any offense for this or anything of the sort. It is just who I am naturally, so it's not really that simple to run away from my own natural graces that way. Alright, yet I do also always enjoy the company and the harmony of every one of us when we are able to come together and still flow as if we have spoken just like 2 minutes ago, in that kind of way. And it is what I appreciate about us all. Every one of us are gracefully amazing. I admire a great deal of us as well too. I mightn't say much right away, but sometimes when I do say something, it's because I genuinely mean it at heart, you know, and it is just that. I love you all. I love every single being, and it is just this, you know. I feel, not just feel, but I know that we are rising into the abundance that we have been seeking and searching for. And the way in which we are rising in it is because of the rewiring of our mind, rewiring of our spirits, and as well our hearts and our soul and spirit purpose in that retrospect. So it is a wonderful day. The birds outside chirping, everything in nature is just doing what they should do, and correlating so beautifully for us to even enjoy this rise this day as well, gratefully and honorably. So stay royal, my fellow royals of Alubera and also Cairiani. It is yours truly, Her Highest Imperial Majesty, Goddess M.D Trinity L, National Sovereign Diplomat, Beneficiary and Trustee of Ternicka, Mahabal. Enough respect.